Hey guys, and welcome back to Blood and Snow. So, I know it's been a long time since I played this game, and I'm very sorry. I honestly don't remember much of what happened. I think Snow and her friend has like a crush on the same guy, but that's all I really remember because it really has been a long time. So, we're going to be getting back into Blood and Snow, and let's see what's going on. So Gatsby, my gray rescue cat, snuggled next to me. He purred softly, like he didn't have a single word. I absently stroked his ears while I tried to block out the frightening images on the TV screen. Cindy had chosen Scream but Urban Legends, another 90s horror movie. We weren't sitting next to each other. I was sprawled out on the leather couch and Sin sat in the burgundy high back. She had a bowl of plain popcorn on her lap and a diet soda placed precariously on the brown carpeted floor. The family living room was medium-sized and outfitted with furniture that would be considered electric. Electric? Nothing matched, but it didn't matter. The couch, chairs, end tables, coffee table, TV, lamps, and curio cabinets all seemed irrelevant in comparison to my stepmother's fairy tale collection. On every surface stood or hung a statuette or painting. I counted once. There had been over 600 figurines placed around the house, and the number kept increasing. I mean, talk about extremes. Sydney thought it was funny. She especially loved the Cinderella figurines, probably because she looked identical to them. Young girls would stop her in the mall and ask if she was the real Cinderella. My stepmother agreed, even gave Cindy a Cinderella figurine for her birthday. What was weird though, of all the figurines, paintings, pillows, dish towels, and clocks, there was a single Snow White. There were several castings of the seven dwarfs, the Wicked Queen, the Prince, and even the Owl, but no Snow White. I asked her about it once when I was 8 and first realized she was missing. My stepmother said, "My darling, I don't need a Snow White figurine because I have you." At the time, I thought it was sweet and tried to hug her, but now I don't know. It just seems strange. That really does seem strange. Not gonna lie. "For goodness sakes, now, open your eyes. You're going to miss the best part," Cindy hollered, throwing a piece of popcorn at me. It hit me in the forehead. I tried to glare. She giggled, which sent me into a laughing fit. "There isn't a best part in this movie. It's icky and it makes me feel icky." That was the truth. The reason I hated horror movies. I didn't like how I felt while I watched them, and especially after. The movie was almost over. Cindy would leave, and then I'll be alone in my old creaky house with only my cat for company. The woods behind my house were especially creepy when I was home alone, which was often. "Are you kidding? Watch this, it's classic." She pointed at the screen as she talked with popcorn in her mouth. "Here it comes." I couldn't and scrunched my eyes closed. Wish I had earplugs to block out the screaming, the spine chilling music, and the terrible acting. As I lay there working to think about anything but the death and mayhem going on, something bizarre happened. An image popped into my head and began playing like a movie. I tried to shake it, but it was as though my brain had been hijacked. A man stood in the trees behind my house. I got the feeling he waited for me to do something. Several of the guys, Sebastian, Bart, Salvatore, Heathcliff, and Daniel, plowed out my back door and rustily dreaded as they trampled down the stairs. They laughed heartily. I followed along with Dorian, but Gabe wasn't there. They were tossing something back and forth, and I was trying to intercept it. Suddenly, they all stopped, and their faces turned grave. Salvatore had the thing I was trying to get in his hands. He and the others circled me. There was a coppery stench in the air, and it made my mouth water. Salvatore opened his hand. The thing, whatever it was, beat rapidly, and blood dripped his fingers. "Is it a heart?" The guys began speaking together, the voices monotone. "Lips red as rubies, hair dark as night. Drink your true love's blood, become the vampire Snow White." I wanted. Taking the bloody thing in Salvatore's hand, I brought it to my lips. It beat faster, faster. In that moment, I knew it was the heart of my true love. But that didn't matter. Sinking my teeth into it, I tasted the blood, felt it run down my throat like liquid pleasure. I shuddered. A cackle rang through the night, and a profound darkness entered my body. "Now you are mine." I screamed, grabbing one of my decorative pillows from the couch and covering my mouth. Startled, Cindy threw the popcorn bowl in the air. Fluffy kernels scattered everywhere. Gatsby gave me an evil eye, rose, and casually jumped off the couch. He sniffed the popcorn kernel before darting from the room. "Murder," she swore in French. It isn't that scary," she scolded off her chair and started picking up the mess. I crossed my arms, embarrassed. "Sorry," I whispered, unable to stop the trembling in my limbs or the chatter in my teeth. "Gatsby, come on, kitty kitty," I called quietly into the darkness, and waited to hear the soft patter of his running feet. After 5 minutes, he still hadn't come. Obviously upset with me over the screaming fiasco, I thought, shutting the screen door, but keeping watch. Sin had left already with a quick hug and a promise to call Sunday afternoon when she returned from the Cape. The guys had ever shown a Gatsby didn't seem to want my company. Stifling a shiver, I wrapped my arms around myself. I wasn't cold so much as unsettled. The disturbing dream thing along with that horror movie had me all messed up. The trees behind my house swayed eerily in the breeze, reminding me of scenes in those horror movies Sin loves so much. Leaves crunching, pulled my head in their direction. My heart beat fast like a thumping rabbit. Something moved in the shadows. I opened the screen door but remained standing, hoping it was Gatsby. Here, kitty, kitty, I called, hearing a strangled fear in my voice. I didn't know what I should do. I felt like I should search harder for Gatsby. And then again, who knows what was out there? Could be the man in my dream. Could be the man from my dream. He could be dangerous. What should I do? Chick, I'm gonna go look for my cat. I don't care. If there was something out there, I should find Gatsby, bring him in. It could be some wild animal, I warned myself. Probably just a possum. I tried it back. With the way my cat needed to be inside, I let go of the door handle and took a deep breath, stepping out onto the deck. I heard the leaves crunching again, and my heart was pumping in my throat. I turned towards the sun and saw two dark figures fell out of the shadows. A scream escaped my lips, and I saw was two guys laughing uproariously on my lawn. I clamped the hand around my mouth, realized it was just Salvatore and Bart. The rest of me was still frozen with fear, unable to recover quickly from the perceived danger. I wanted to laugh at them. They only been teasing. It's what they did. I'd done it to them on more than one occasion. Snuck into their yard and scared them. You should see your face, Salvatore said, rising and coming towards me. I should have taken a picture. Tears were streaming down his face from laughing so hard. Bart was in a summer state. I still couldn't move. In the dream, Salvatore had been holding a bloody heart, the heart of my true love. The brothers had been tossing around like a football, and I tasted it. The pleasure from that memory and the fear from the scare both coursed through me, my blood pounding, my body growing hot. I was overwhelmed with all of it and knew I'd react poorly. What should I say? How could you? You guys are jerks. I could kill you. I kill you. And my cool degrees. Dramatic much. Your excuse for handling life if you fly off the handle, right? I could kill you, I yelled, my voice shrill and my head throbbing. I lunged forward towards both boys. They instinctively stepped to the side and dodged my outstretched hands. I couldn't have done much to them with my smaller stature, but the claws had come out. Gosh, no, calm down. Salvatore's voice didn't go above a loud whisper, but the urgency was there. It wasn't that obvious. It wasn't that serious. I stood close to his face and stared him down, wondering if he could sense the intensity surging through my body. I thought you were some kind of psychotic murder. I'm all alone here, Salvatore. Bart shifted uncomfortably behind me. You need to learn how to take a joke, Snow. You're way too wound up. I could feel sobs threading their way out. I rushed to the house and launched myself into my bed. I had already been on the verge of a gigantic meltdown, and it had only made it worse. Honestly, though, I mean, considering that we just saw a horror movie, I feel like they should take that into consideration. I feel like Snow should have been like, gosh, guys, like I just saw a horror movie, so of course I was on edge. And then, I don't know, I feel like they could have been like, oh, okay, sorry, I guess anybody would be jumpy after seeing a horror movie. I don't know. I mean, I feel like that's what should happen, so. Oh, my sadness, my loneliness, my pent-up hurts and fears seemed to crash into me, wave after horrible wave. Why had my mother died? Why had my father remarried such a cold, caring woman? Why did they have to leave me alone all the time? Why did my dad choose her over me? Why was I such a dork? The questions went unanswered. Probably always would be. My life was what it was, and most of the time I accepted it, even enjoyed it. Right now was not one of those times. I fall into my enormous chasm of hurt and allow myself to sink in. Hey, is there a pity party going on in here? At the soft of his voice, I stiffened. There was a thud, and then I felt the bed give as 4 soft paws jumped up. Kitty? Gatsby invited me. I hope you don't mind if I join you. What? 2 feelings swirled through my heart at once, relief and embarrassment. Relief because I was glad he'd come and brought Gatsby so I wouldn't be alone. Embarrassment because I was the blubbering mess he had seen me and I'd never be able to look him in the face again. Wrapping my eyes and nose in my pillowcase, I said, Gabe, what are you doing here? The bed dipped and he sat. His warm skin so close to mine sent tingles through my belly. I told you Gatsby invited me, and I never miss a pity party, especially not one thrown by my beautiful best friend, Snowflake. There was laughter in his voice. He was trying to make me feel better, but that wasn't the point of a pity party. You were supposed to feel better. It was about misery, and that's what I wanted. What should I say to Gabe? Why didn't you bring me any cake then? Go away. I was like, do you think, you know what, I'm gonna be funny. I responded with a sigh and an eye roll. Why didn't you bring me any cake then? He laughed and I immediately felt a rush through my body at the sound. You're right, he said, I'm not much of a party otherwise. See, how do you expect me to feel any better? He answered by scooting closer, and I felt my body respond to his nearness. My face flushed, my heart pounded. What was he going to do? He shifted his weight and pushed me over slightly. Then I felt something fall over me. It was a quilt my mother made. Tears filled my eyes again. I squeezed them shut. I plan to just lie down next to you until you fall asleep. I've already locked up the house, but I'll lock it back up. I'll lock up the back door when I leave, okay? I heard Gatsby growl, and the thud when Gabe dropped him to the floor. The bed shifted as he got comfortable. Okay, dude, just invite yourself into my bed. That's cool. Then there was only breathing. He meant it. Gabe was just going to lie there with me. I took a deep breath and relaxed. It reminded me of our overnighters when we were younger, sleeping out on the trampoline in our sleeping bags. The seven of them and I started out at normal distances from each other, but my morning ball slid to the middle, a pajama cloud mashed up our arms and legs. I always been the first to wake up, and I lie there, listen to the breathing. I wish that was how we could be every night, me and my brother sleeping under the stars. But my stepmother had pointed out that they weren't really my brothers. They were boys, and all boys only had one thing on the bird. By the time we turned 10, the sleepovers had ended, of course. After a while, I fell asleep. In my dreams, there were arms wrapped protectively around me, my back tucked against his chest, legs intertwined. I heard a whisper, Snow, my Snow, you aren't alone. My heart soared with happiness in the dream, and I whispered back, Gabe, don't leave me. Never, Snow. Never. The sun seared through my sheer purple bedroom curtains, burning my eyes. My clock said 7. Solid breathing came from behind, tickling my neck. A weight pressed against my hip, Gabe's arm. All that happened last night came crashing back, and he was still there, in my bed with me. I held my breath and slowly rolled onto my back. Gabe shifted. A smile curled his lips. It's a bit early for a Saturday, Snowflake. His words were a little heavy with sleep. Sexy. Amon uttered, and my heart responded by beating rapidly. If I could give him a comeback, my nose registered the sultry smell of bacon. Someone's cooking, I whispered. Do you think it's a psychotic murderer? He's going to feed us before he slays us, he asked mischievously. I punched him in the arm. You heard me last night? Snowflake, I think the whole town heard you. He opened his eyes then. Two beautiful pools of green searched my face, lingering on my lips before focusing on my eyes. My face bloomed red, and I looked away. I love it when you blush, he said. Wow. Smurf. You do? I can't believe you stayed and we were lying next to each other all night. Do you like me? What about Cindy? Should I tell him she had a thing for him? His hand rested on my stomach, and I wondered if he could feel the electricity buzz beneath. Snowflake, I do. He rolled it to the side, and I did the same. His fingers created goosebumps as they moved back to my hip. Our noses practically touched, and I suddenly worried about morning breath. I hadn't brushed my teeth. I turned in my lips, pressing them together. He started laughing. What are you doing? Cupping the hair around my, I said, I haven't brushed my teeth. He pulled my hand away. Don't care. What should I say? I mean, if dude likes morning breath. What about your morning breath? It might singe my eyelashes. You know Cindy likes you right. This is weird though, isn't it? You know, I'm gonna be funny. Hey, she made a lot of troublemaker. Maybe it's not necessary, but sometimes it's fun to cause a little trouble, right? Yeah, but what about your morning breath? It might cinch my eyelashes. He choked and rolled away from me. Ouch, fair enough, Snow. I didn't want the moment to end, but at the same time, I felt relief when he stood up. Let's go see what that psychotic murderer is cooking along with that bacon, he said. Gabe went ahead and I hung back. I changed my clothes and brushed my teeth before running downstairs. All the guys were seated around the kitchen island and at the table. I couldn't help but smile. The kitchen was filled with delicious smells and my favorite people. Hi, I said, sitting in the oak dining chair next to Dorian. The guys were piling their plates with waffles, fruit, eggs, and more eggs. I scooped some melon and strawberries into my own. I didn't know if Professor Pops knew, but the eggs and waffles were off limits for me. I was a vegan and I refused to eat anything with animal products. Ooh. Professor Pops came over and plopped a waffle onto my plate. I looked up guiltily. Thanks, Professor, but I'm going to have to pass, I said, picking up the waffle to give it back to him. I don't think so, Snow. These waffles were made with soy milk and no eggs, he said with a wink. Oh, I said, settling back on my plate happily. I wasn't used to that kind of thoughtfulness. My dad or stepmother did take my veganism very seriously. Thank you. His clear gray eyes twinkled and the skin around them scrunched as he smiled. You're welcome. There'd been a lot of grunted chewing going on after Sebastian uttered a quick prayer, but not much else. The food was divine and no one was talking. Gabe sat on the island with his back to me. Salvatore and Bart were tense around me. I was still annoyed with them both anyway. Afterward, I started clearing plates with Professor Pops. He called Salvatore and Bart to the kitchen. They stood by the fridge, staring sheepishly at their shoes. Boys, don't you have something to say to Snow? Professor Potts' usually gentle voice was stirring, and I was glad I wasn't the only one he was upset with. The two of them finally made eye contact with me, and I could tell they felt really bad about trying to scare me. They apologized and it sounded sincere. Part of me wanted to forgive them immediately. After all, it was a typical joke between us. But the other part of me wanted nothing to do with them. Give them the old cold shoulder until they were really begging for my forgiveness. They knew I was home alone and would be way more freaked out than amused. What should I do? Forgive them quickly or make them beg for it? Okay, so if I was in snowshoes, honestly, I'm not really the type to hold a grudge. Like, yeah, I just saw a horror movie. I was home alone. You guys were jerks for trying to scare me. And that was not cool. But, it was a joke. It was all a mistake, just trying to have fun. So, I'm honestly not gonna hold it over them. Because I'm not the type to hold grudges. And I actually don't like holding grudges. So I'll just forgive them and be all like, it is what it is. Just next time, if I'm home alone watching a horror movie, don't do it. I forgive you guys, I said with an easy grin. They looked relieved and I knew it was stupid to hold a bad prank against them. They held out their hands to Tristan and I shook it. Of course, I couldn't promise they wouldn't be payback, of course. Gotta get that revenge. When it was just the two of us in the kitchen, Professor Potts filled the large kitchen sink with hot water dish soap. A perfectly good stainless steel dishwasher had been installed next to the sink, but he wanted to hand wash the dishes. We could throw these in there, I pointed at the dishwasher. True, but where's fun in that? He wiggled his eyebrows and I giggled. He handed me a plate. I dried it and placed it in the cupboard. Casually, he said, your 16th birthday isn't too much. It is, I agreed. We made any plans yet? I sipped beside me took another plate he handed me. It was hot and I hurriedly dried it. Not yet. My parents won't be back from St. Bart, so I'm not sure. He didn't say anything right away. I looked up. His jaw flexed and his eyes were scrunched as though he had to concentrate to wash the plate. Professor Potts had thick gray hair. He was tall and lean. I figured he'd probably been very handsome when he was younger. As it was, I said he was distinguished. He had on a pair of tan slacks, a red and white checker button-up shirt, my type of outfit. And a tan sweater with dark suede patches at the elbows. On his feet were loafers, and in his left breast pocket were silver wire rimmed reading glasses. Look up Professor in the dictionary and you'll see a picture of him. I could already picture it. After I put away the dry plate, I came back for the next one. It isn't a big deal. Maybe I'll invite the guys to send you over to watch a movie, and that'll be fine. You blew a breath and I deliberate if I may am mad. Professor? I asked stiffly. He dropped the plate in the soapy sink, letting it splash, and turned to me. Taking a towel in my hands, he dried it off his and then placed it on the counter. Snow, I know I'm not your father, but over the years I've kind of looked at you as an adopted daughter. I'm very fond of you. Okay. His eyes glowed and wrinkled as he spoke. I know, I said, my insides tingling with the sweet, warmer love. I was curious as to what he was getting at. Yeah, what are you getting at? I'll call your father and stepmother. The word came out like it'd been laced with acid. And asked her permission, of course, but if you like me, I'd like to throw you a birthday party at my place. Something big, grand, something that declares to the world what an amazing young woman you are. The last part, he squeezed my shoulder affectionately. Bitter tears crept into my eyes and I quickly wiped them away. What was up with me? You don't have to, I said. I'll be honored if you allow me to. This old man had never had a chance to throw an extravagant birthday party. All the boys ever wanted was peace or some sort of activity. I really did love the idea of just having pizza hanging out the bowling alley or seeing a movie. Professor Prof really shouldn't go all that trouble for me. What should I say? An activity sounds great though. Don't bother not worth all the trouble. What, like a real party? I mean, if he's willing, I will let him, to be honest. An activity sounds great, I answered hurriedly. I didn't want to have to go to all the trouble. I love all they offer. No, please, let me do this. May I? He took one of my hands and held it between his. It was soft and warm. Okay, I said a little shyly. Excellent. He patted my hand. Now, about Gabe. I swallowed the lump in my throat I hadn't known existed. Gabe? I squeaked out. Yes, he nudged me over to the table we both sat. The boy. The whole group forced their way into the kitchen. One of the guys cleared his throat, interrupting wherever Press or Pops had been about to say. Dorian spoke. We were wondering if we could take the train to Boston. Professor Potts patted my hand instead. That sounds intriguing. He looked from Salvatore to Bart. Bathrooms clean first, then you may go. Just be home before midnight. He handed Dorian some money he pulled from the wallet in his back pocket. You have your cells if there's an emergency? They all nodded, and I hid a smile behind my hand. They were men. Two youngest were Gabe and Dorian, and they were both 17. Four would be graduating from high school this year, but they knew Professor Potts cared for them a great deal and would never intentionally disrespect them. A twinkle longing surged through me. Gabe walked over and asked, "Want to come, Snowflake?" Guys all added their asset. I searched Gabe's face. "Do you really want me to tag along?" It seemed like he did. "Sure, sounds fun." The brothers took off, leaving Professor Potts and I alone. I wanted to bring up Gabe and ask him what he was going to say, but I couldn't figure out a way. Get off your ad. Get out. After showering, blowing, drying my short hair, I searched for an outfit that wouldn't embarrass the guys. It forced me to realize I cared, and it was all Gabe's fault. Before last night, before his words and his kindness and his snuggling me, not trying anything, and his kiss on my cheek before any of that, I'd given what I wore a second thought. I threw an Indian pair of jeans and an old t-shirt. Not even the gorgeous Cindy Crosswell and all of her helpful hints had done any good. It was Gabe. He said I was sexy, and he made me feel sexy, so I wanted to be sexy. Okay. Look, I'm a dork. I hollered at myself, throwing on a pair of baggy faded jeans and the vintage Def Leppard t-shirt. At least the sleeves were a light blue that matched my eyes. That seemed girly. I didn't have makeup, but I did have cherry chapstick. I applied some to my lips after brushing my teeth again and fluffed my hair a little. Cindy would be so proud. I mocked my reflection in the mirror. I had a pair of black Converse and a black leather belt. I grabbed my wallet and headed next door to Adam Henry's house. Calling Professor Pop's house a house, well, was a downright lie. The thing was a sprawling mansion, an acre of land separated my house from his, but the mansion sat on 10 acres. The amenities included a tennis court, a basketball court, a heated swimming pool that would be indoor or outdoor, a 3-hole golf course, and a putting green, plus a house. Wow. I dinged the bell and waited. You'd think a butler would answer the door, but no, it was Salvatore. His shiny black hair was wet and pulled into a tiny ponytail. I immediately noticed his cream thermal shirt was unbuttoned at the top, strategically revealing smooth tan skin. All the brothers knew they were good looking, but Salvatore took a lot of pride. Okay. Of course. I'm rocking the party look, I see. Hey, you look really nice. Let me be funny. Rocking the party look, I see. I said as I stepped into the foyer. Salvatore gasped dramatically and placed his hand on his chest. "You saying I look like a pirate maiden?" He growled, putting on his best swashbuckler voice. "He's just messing up pantaloons and the leather boots," I told him, following him into the kitchen. "If you had come into the yard looking like that last night, I would have just laughed. Are you going to be teasing me all day as payback?" he asked me, giving me a sideways glance that said he might not mind the attention. I only grinned back in response. Okay, I think I might stop right here. Yeah, I think this is a good stopping point, because a lot has happened. So, what are my thoughts? Okay, so the thing with Gabe, though, like, I could already see, like, what might happen, in the near future. And, yeah, and then Snow's birthday is coming up, so that'll be fun, and, I guess we're going to be going bowling, which I love bowling. Like, I've always loved bowling since I was younger, so I can't wait for that. I hope we'll get to go bowling. So anyway, so I'll see you guys in the next part of Let Us Know. Stay frosty. Bye-bye.